Hello, Leo. Ashley here. Welcome to your bonus love reading. So this is going to be for Venus stationing direct. If you recall, your Venus retrograde reading, which most of which were very interesting. Venus retrograde was not easy. Had us looking at our relationships in a whole new light, right? There were a lot of separations. And it could be that you've even encountered new love at this time, but perhaps it's taken some time to get kind of off the ground, or you've been hesitant, or they've been hesitant to get things off the ground. Now, Venus is moving direct as of the 29th of January. And over the next solid month, she's going to be retracing all of her steps. So there's still going to be some more information that comes in during this time, up until about the start of March, where she moves out of her shadow and into new degrees in the zodiac. So we're going to look at your energy, your person's energy, past, present, and future, and see what's going on. And be sure to flip both sides if you feel like that applies. So my intention is that this is your energy, Leo, the King of Pentacles. Wanting something long-term, wanting commitment, could also be very focused at this time on your career, building your own nest egg, really focused on resources, security. At this time, your person is a mystery. With the moon, you could be dealing with a Taurus. We also have Cancer, Pisces showing up here with the moon. Someone very intuitive. And it could be, and I feel like they're a mystery to you at this time. It could have been that they've kind of gone into a deeper journey here. We're going to clarify all this as well. In the connection, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, you may be connecting with another Leo here, or another fire sign here, but for me, it feels like there's definitely a strong attraction between the two of you. Something very magnetic about this connection. Let's see, in the past, the Fool. So this could have been a new dynamic, or someone here wanted a new cycle with you. We have Aries and some Aquarius. I always feel with the Fool card, it's both Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, but also Aquarius, because it's kind of like this, not erratic energy, but kind of like this, leap of faith, like going out there and just shooting your shot, right? In the future position. The Nine of Swords. So there could be some stress coming in this dynamic. We're going to look and see. Bottom of the deck, look at that. The Lovers. And there's a big old furry lion on there for you, Leo. The Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the King of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Wow, okay. So whoa. High Priestess. Definitely strong intuitive connection here between the two of you. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. There could have very well been a new beginning here in the past. And look at this, Ten of Cups and the Justice card. There's definitely something special about this connection. Then we kind of get into this. I do feel like the concern between the two of you at this time has been kind of your own material independence, your own freedom. And I do feel like at times it could very well be in this dynamic that rather than there being a strong emotional connection, there could be a very intellectual connection here. And I feel like I feel like you both have an emotional connection, for sure. We have the Lovers here. And the Ten of Cups. But I feel like sometimes that takes a back seat in lieu of the mental conversations or like the more logical approach to things. So I do feel like there's security here. With the Four of Pentacles, this could be a new foundation that needs to be built between the two of you. Or if this is a brand new connection, this could be that you are building a new foundation together. So we're going to clarify and see what this is about. Alright, let's see why you're sitting in the King of Pentacles energy for Leo. Eight of Wands. Could be a lot of communication here, or waiting for communication. Yeah, look at that. I feel like you're trying to really stay grounded here as you're waiting for some sort of clue here from the other person. And again, with that moon there, I felt like they were showing up to you as like this mysterious Four of Cups. This mysterious energy. Ace of Cups and the King of Swords. So could be dealing with a water sign, someone with some Aquarius or air in their chart. Again, we had that Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so I do feel like this is a strong counterpart here. But I feel like this person's sitting kind of in this mystery energy because perhaps they're not communicating whether or not they want a loving relationship with you, or you're seeing them as a mystery because you're not totally clear on their feelings. And it could be that at one point you were and now you're not sure, right? So this Queen of Wands between the two of you could be kind of like not just a strong attraction, but also this like need to build confidence in the connection. Let's look at the Fool. We have the Six of Wands, so Leo energy, and the Queen of Swords. Maybe one more. Okay, Two of Pentacles. So someone here needed to decide if they wanted a new beginning. I feel like someone here was very clear that they wanted a new start here. They may have said so, right? Or you may have said this to your partner here. And it could have very well been that the other person was kind of wishy-washy as to what they wanted to do here. And I feel like it's your person here, Leo, that's been uncertain. You know, we have the King of Swords on their side, this almost feeling of perhaps indifference, this air of mystery about this person as to whether or not they want this connection. And then you're sitting here in the present moment waiting for communication about where they're coming from, You know, wanting something long-term with this person. Let's look at this Queen of Wands as the union energy in the present moment. We have the Three of Cups. And that Nine of Swords. Interesting. So, we get one more. And the World. So for some of you, with the Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups, for some of you, there was for sure a third-party interference. And that could be why this person is sitting in this air of mystery here at this time. To you, if it was them entertaining a third party. For some of you, I feel like they're not sure that they want this because you were in a third party situation. Or that's the suspicion here with the Nine of Swords. I do feel like there's a concern that this could really be over because a third party was interfering here. I feel like there's been a lot of stress regarding that. I do feel like the communication between you and your person has been on pause here. Let's look in the future position at this Nine of Swords. Like, is this going to be discussed or resolved here? I also want to say with your person here having the King of Swords, I do feel like they've got all this water energy here, right? The Moon, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups. And again, I said it at the bottom of the deck, where at times, with the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords, there was like this, there's a lot of love here, but sometimes we step into this more logical energy. I feel like your person has tried to step into their logic, their mental energy, and not allow their emotions to impact their choices here. Perhaps as a self-protective measure. Especially if there was something, if there was actually a third party and you're both aware of it. It's like they're clamming up to protect their heart here. Because it's kind of an interesting energy to show up here with all this water. It's like they're trying to hide their emotions and come forward as very direct and make the wisest choice for themselves, right? The Nine of Swords in the future. We have the Eight of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. And the Seven of Cups. So I do feel like there's some confusion here as to whether or not, and stress, as to whether or not this would work. If the two of you could come together for this new beginning that's kind of been hanging in the wings since the retrograde, right? During the retrograde, I feel like there was probably someone who tried to set a boundary. Like, this is what I want. And somebody here was indecisive, right? And I feel like that's still lingering here. There's this uncertainty as to whether or not there can be a new beginning here. Like, can we work through whatever's happened? And it's funny because this Seven of Cups, this confusion energy, as I laid it down, it was just over the eyes of this Queen of Wands. So for some of you, there was definitely a third party trying to be hidden. I don't know that it was hidden, especially if you were involved in a third party here. if you did not deal with a third party situation and you know that's not your story, I feel like there's just maybe a lack of confidence in this coming back together. And that continues to show up in the future position here. I do feel like a new start is possible if the work is put in, right? But it seems like that air of confusion, that air of stress continues as Venus moves into Aquarius here. Let's see. Let's get real quick just best advice for this future position. What's the advice here? We have the Empress, the Nine of Cups, wow, and the Emperor. I feel like what this is saying is, yeah, this is Emperor-Empress connection here. This could be a twin flame situation. And I do feel like what really needs to happen for both of you in order for this to come together, for you to put in the work here and to correct any confusion or issues, is to really work on your own emotional independence here. Like, this cannot become or go back to being a codependent situation here. This has to be, I'm happy, you're happy, I'm healed, you're healed. I can support myself, you can support yourself. Now do we come together after this cycle has ended? Do we come back together as equal, evolved counterparts, right? Wow, okay. Let's see real quickly, what was your biggest takeaway, your biggest lesson or understanding that's going on for you as a result of this Venus retrograde? Smoke and mirrors, interesting. Could have been some things about that you just didn't see. Here, I'll talk about that in just a second. How about for your person? What have they gained from this Venus retrograde? Waking the lion. So I really feel like, which is interesting because that's the lion, right? That's Leo energy. So this could be flip-flop for you. If not, I feel like what's showing up here is I feel like you're both seeing one another for who you are. The Emperor and Empress here. For you, it could have been, and take it as it resonates, but I feel like they really want you to step into your power here, especially because we have the Emperor and Leo here together. It's like to take control, right? Like perhaps instead of waiting for communication, for you to step forward and take that baton and make that communication happen. I also feel like your person's aware at this juncture as to the connection that the two of you have, like divine counterpart sort of situation here. What's interesting with this smoke and mirrors, it's a 42, which reduces to a 6, which is the Lovers, right? So I feel like there's maybe been some things that you've seen more clearly for yourself during this time. Perhaps recognizing that healing needed to happen for you, because I'm seeing this page looking up to this Temperance here. But also coming into recognition as to what this dynamic really is, beyond all the smoke, beyond all the facades that we put on, or, this person sitting in this big mystery to you, perhaps, there's been some confusion, but I feel like what's happening for this retrograde is that you're actually kind of seeing things for what they truly are here. And this could be the limitations of the dynamic as they were before this ending happened, and the limitations that you even put upon yourself. Because it's very interesting, we have the King of Pentacles and the Empress here. Like, it could very well be that your focus has been very strongly on resources, finances, abundance, trying to really build up your nest egg, focus on work, right? Wanting a harvest for what you've put in, whether it's this relationship or just in your own life. And then we get this Eight of Pentacles up here again. So I feel like in some ways, whether you are the feminine here with the Empress or the Emperor, I feel like you're both stepping into your own divine masculine and feminine in different ways here, right? Because on this person's side, we have a lot of emotion. We also have this very strong solar plexus activating their own masculine here, waking the lion, finding that power within themselves. I like where this is sitting. It does look like someone needs to activate a conversation here with the understanding that you both need to come into a very solid place within yourselves before this new beginning that's been desired the whole time can even happen, right? I hope that was helpful, Leo. And just so you know that the weekly readings for the week of February 7th, they will be out this week as well. They might be a little bit delayed, like later in the week as I'm trying to get all these bonuses out, but keep an eye out for those. Yours would normally go live tomorrow. It might be about a day behind. So heads up on that. I'll see you next time. Bye.